morning class. Today we have been going to go with the lesson number 16 about the law making procedure. So in the previous classes we have been taught about how the laws have been get made, how the members have been get made, what is the procedure, all these we have been saw. So in today's class of law, we will be going to have the first how the government is being get made. So before the government formation we have been taught how the state assembly is being get formation, election procedure, how they will be get elected, for how many terms. Then at the same time we also saw which person will be get elected, the candidates who will be canvassing from the either from the political party or either from the independent. So after that while counting they will be getting to know who has been got the victory, who has been get elected from the constituency areas. So after that one among the winning party they will be going to elect the members of legislative assembly, that are MLAs. So among the MLAs there will be the chief minister, one person will be get elected as the chief minister. So along with the chief minister, the governor of the state, there will be the chief minister has the right to elect the elected MLAs for the different ministries like education minister, health minister, information technology minister, road transport, industry. So all members will be get elected and give the list to the governor. So likewise along with the chief minister, these ministers will be former of the government. It is known as the government or the cabinet. So these along with the chief minister, the minister are being responsible. If they got the majority, means more than half, if they got the majority, then the government will be formed. It will be eligible. So suppose if they did not get the majority in the elections of the political parties, what they will be going to do it on? The political party, if suppose A they will be getting more number of seats, then 2, 3, so more than 2 or 3 they will become together to form the government. So that type of government is known as a coalition government. So what it means it means more than half of the seats if they did not get in the assembly, so they will be going to have a collaboration of 2 or 3 political parties. They will join together and form the government. So from that point political parties who have been supporting, they all from that ministry, from that political party also, the chief minister need to include the ministers in different to give the different ministries. So now the council of ministers. So what is this council of ministers? Who is known as the council of ministers? So this council of ministers, what is their responsibility? What are their duties? So council of ministers. So council of ministers are the ministers. They will be going to have the cabinet or the ministry. The chief minister allots different ministries to the members of the cabinet. He or she summon the finance minister, the education minister or the home minister and so on. The minister directs the policy in the department under his or her charge. These policies are implemented according to the rules by the officials of the department. The ministry is responsible for preparing policies and plans which are then submitted to the assembly for approval. After the approval of the assembly, the ministry formulates of the assembly the rules and the methods for implementing them and take action to them. While each ministry works independently, major policies are decided upon the cabinet. So if anything goes wrong, cabinet, especially the chief minister, is held responsible for it. The cabinet also takes credit for the good work and done during their tenure. So like the ministry is the cabinet, the ministry is like example, then we are going to have the ministers. Cabinet is nothing but the ministers elected. So that are the MLAs. The post will be given. So what are the posts? Like education department, education, then next IT, then next medical health minister. So likewise all these ministries they will be going to allot to the elected persons. So education minister, if we take the example, so what are each department, all these are the health departments. So these departments will be act independently. Means health minister need to go with the health of the complete state, like what policies he is going to give, like this one the schemes for poor people, free medical facilities. So like the health ministry is responsible for the health of the state. Coming to the information technology ministers. They even sometimes will go to the other nations, like doing of the trading and how it need to be get done. All these ones need to be done by the complete elected MLAs. So these they will be acting independently, and the motto of these ministers are the welfare of the people who has been elected them. So after deciding the policies of these ministers, they'll be sending it to the assembly. When during the time of sessions, like discussions, sessions, debates will be happening in the assembly. In a year, 2 times it need to be get happened, like winter session and the monsoon session. So at that time, health minister will read out the list, like what programs he has been going to do it, or what she has been going to do it. So again on that one, the opposition persons, members, they'll question like how it is going to happen, how much fund. So likewise they'll be going to go with the discussion. Then after that one, it will go to the approval. Approval is to get agree and need to get that discussions bill. It need to be get passed. After passing, it will become an act. So after becoming act, so all the states, complete the state, the districts, and at the same time all the education institutions need to follow that act. So likewise, if anything went wrong, like if it has been going wrong, like opposition has been not happy because they were not the ideas of the education minister, if they don't like, not only education minister, any ministers, if the fund is very less, if the money they are not giving, then the opposition persons will be questioning the concerned minister. If the concerned minister is not giving the proper or accurate answers, then they will be going to ask for the chief minister. Even though the chief minister is not responsible, like if they are not giving the proper answer solutions to them, then the opposition what they will be doing, they will pass a no confidence motion. No confidence motion in this sense is the opposition persons, they will be having no confidence on the present government. No confidence motion, where the opposition persons with the help of the speaker in assembly, they'll pass. So it should be more than 50. Like suppose the complete MLAs have been of elected MLAs are 119 along with the opposition members. So more than 100 to 150 it need to be get passed. If it is being get passed, then this chief minister, all the council of ministers will need to resign, because the opposition persons, they are not having any confidence in the government which is working on. So if it is been get passed in the assembly, then whoever the chief minister, or not only the education minister, all the complete council of ministers along with the chief minister, they need to resign. After resigning, again the new elections will be going to get procedure. So like the same election procedure, then same again the government will be going to get formed. So whatever the good things they have been doing along with the council of ministers, the chief minister is responsible for the good things. At the same time, for the failures also, the chief minister is being get held responsible. Now coming to the state assembly. So in our state assembly, how the laws have been made, how the discussions they have been going to get done. So who will be in the state assembly? So state assemblies have been consist of the elected MLAs. MLAs elected. So in this elected MLAs only, they will be having the chief minister, then the council of minister. So this COM means council of minister. Then next it will be having the speaker, who will conduct the assembly. Speaker, or sometimes will be having the deputy speaker. All the MLAs together elect a person as a speaker. So who is the speaker means he is not a separate one. From among all the elected from the MLAs only, one person will be get elected as a speaker and the deputy speaker. The speaker conducts the assembly meetings. He or she decides what should be discussed, when and who will speak, and in what order. If anyone disobeys, the speaker has the power to punish them. So like the speaker who has been get elected among the MLAs, he or she will decide that which minister need to speak, what topic, what discussion, one after the other who will be going to speak. And at the same time, the time will also be get allotted. Like one minister for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then other minister. So likewise, the procedure will be completely decided by the speaker. And at the same time, if any MLAs will go disobey the speaker, disobey the state assembly, then the speaker has the right to punish that MLA to send him out of the complete assembly session. Like how will we get punished from the class out if you have been doing not following the rules and regulations of the class. So as mentioned above, the state assembly has to approve the laws, policies and levying the taxes by the government before giving approval. The members discuss the proposal very carefully and different points of views are expressed. Thus, the benefits and ill effects of such measures are discussed in the great details. These are also reported through newspapers and TV to the public. So, how we will get to know in the state assembly what has been happening, how the MLAs have been discussions, how the policies have been get formulated. So, all these will be getting to know through the electronic media and through the print media. Electronic media through the televisions, through the mobile phones, will get to know like in the assembly how the discussions been happening, how which minister is being debates have been going on. All this will be getting to. At the same time, we'll also get to know the information through the print media, means through the newspaper also will be getting to know what has been happening in the state assembly. The MLAs also keep track on the developments of their constituencies and face the problems of the people before the assembly. The minister of the concerned department has to make inquiries and find suitable solutions. The ministers and the cabinet include the chief minister are answerable to the assembly. That is, they have to answer any question is raised by the member with regard to their work. If the answer is not satisfied, the members may force the concerned minister to resign. So all this is a discussion. Even the MLAs, they'll also check on it. Constituency A, constituency B, C, D. So if a constituency member, elected member from that constituency, will see that in his constituencies what kind of works have been going on. Any sewage problem, drinking water problem, electricity problem, even the education, like what benefits have been going to all, each and every, the 119 MLAs from the constituency, they'll have a look on their constituencies, like what problems they have been facing, what the concerned ministry has been doing to their constituency. So at the time of discussions in the assembly, the concerned MLAs of that constituency will question the minister, like in our constituency what you have been done now, how much you have been helping to the people, how much amount of money you have been done for the construction of any kind of, what are the welfare activities you have been doing. So in suppose if the concerned minister is not giving any answer or responsible, so at the same time the opposition persons or the concerned MLAs will ask the person to resign from the post. Sometimes they will ask the person to resign. So what the chief minister will do? The chief minister will remove that MLA from that post. Again the new elected MLA will be going to give the post to the person. So all the 119 MLAs will not be the minister. So suppose if there are 80 ministers or 70 ministers, so remaining 30 to 40 are elected MLAs, they will be in the assembly. But if one minister is removed from the ministry, out of the 30, one person will be elected as the finance minister to whom the minister has been removed. So in this way, the procedure, the election procedure at the same time, all it will be going to get happen. Now next is about the making of the laws, like how the laws have been made in the assembly. After discussion, debates, the bill will be get passed to the other house, means legislative council. If it is been there, if it is been not there, means from the state assembly directly it goes to the governor for his or her assent. Assent means signature, then after that it will become an act. How does the assembly make laws? Usually laws are drafted by the ruling party as it alone has a majority support in the assembly to pass it. However, on some issues a member can also propose a law and it can be adopted if the majority supports it. Let us look at the procedure for making law in detail. Before a law is passed, a proposed law is called a bill. This is important. What is a bill? After being passed both the chambers means the houses, upper house and lower house. If in a state if there are two houses, if not only one single house, approval by the governor and law became act of the state legislature. The minister who brings the bill will be act as a describe the bill in detail and gives the discussions, and all the discussions will be going to get happen, and committee will be get formed by the ruling party, both the houses. So how the laws will get passed if one education minister, if he gave any suggestion. So regarding the suggestion, then we see that like how it is been happening, discussions it will happen, debates it will happen. After discussion, that is bill. After discussion, debates, approving, majority need to get passed. After passing, it goes to the governor. Suppose in a state like yesterday I have been said, only few states are having two houses, legislative assembly and legislative council, but all the 28 states having the legislative assembly, but not legislative council. But in our state we had legislative council. After discussion, everything done in the assembly, it goes to the legislative council. After legislative council, it goes to the governor for her or her signature. Signature here is known as the assent. After getting assent approval, it becomes an act. If it becomes an act, means all the education institutions need to get followed in terms of education minister. So likewise finance minister, IT minister, health minister, whatever the discussions they will be doing, it will be bill. After the discussion, then act, then it will become a need to be get implemented throughout the state. So here they have been given one of the example like a discussion in the assembly, imaginary, like you need to understand like how it is been going to be get happen. So here in this imaginary example discussion in the state assembly, there are 6 MLAs concerning to the Minister of the Water Department. So first MLA, what he has been saying, Honorable Speaker, due to the lack of rain for the past 3 years, the groundwater level in my constituency has decreased too much. The government has never taken any steps in this regard. Moreover, there have been an increase in number of borewells. I wish to know from the Honorable Minister the steps being taken for the underground water conservation. This is about the first MLA. His problem what the constituency people have been facing. Second MLA, yes, it is true the situation, the same situation has been happening in my constituency also. Now the third MLA, what he has been saying, the government should provide money to strengthen the bunds. Means the third MLA, what he has been saying, here the concerned minister need to go with remove the bunds, making of the tanks to be in a proper manner, re-cleaning, all this one he said. Now fourth MLA, what he has been saying, the government need to find out what where the tanks have been get polluted and where the underground water level is been depletion has been happening, to find out the areas. Now sixth MLA, what he has been saying, Honorable Speaker, the opposition should appreciate the steps taken for the constructive measures but should not criticize the government. Bunds will build. So the fifth MLA, what he has been saying, he is saying the concerned minister need to get appreciated because he has been constructing the tanks, taking care of the groundwater. The first he has been appreciated. Coming to the sixth, he is saying the water has been get polluted from the industrial waste and the health of the people are all it has been get affecting. So what the government has been doing? So about the sixth MLA. So the six MLAs, everyone's MLAs the views are different to their according to their constituency. Now the concerned minister, what he has been saying is, Honorable Speaker, the government has great concern for the health of the people. It shall be taken up by the remedial and protective measures in the ground-prone mandals. Development of tanks, plantation of trees, and banning sand mining are some of them. The government takes into consideration the suggestions of the honorable members and also seeks the support for all the successful implementation of the program. The minister, what is it? It is the concern of the minister to take care about the welfare of the people. Even though I will take into consideration these 6 MLAs views, and presently we have been doing the plantation of the plantation of trees, and near to the cleaning of the tanks, cleaning of the tank bunds near where the cells unknown grown plants are being grown, so that will be get used. Next one, at the same time the sand which is been using, the soil, afforestation, all the measures has been taken up. So to go with the program in implementation, we need the support of all the ministers, so we need to get the plans will be get implemented properly. So in the next class about the second house of our state, that is Legislative Council, how it is been get from, again how it was been get removed, how it is the composition, then next reservation